AYO, it's Daeni, and welcome to another video of about knives, right? Today's Friday, so as the new tradition goes, every Friday I would hope to review and reveal a knife to you guys, my friends. So today we're going to be looking at the mini Griptilian. Come on, can on. I think it's just way too bright. The mini Griptilian. Hold on, let me help y'all out. Alright, the mini Griptilian. 5.56, no relation. BLU, because the color of the blade is going to be, or the body is going to be blue. And the S30V. S30V being the steel. This is not a serial number, this is a model number. So this is going to do you nothing. This is a manual open I'm gonna say blue beep, but it's blue class, meaning that it's considered, or it would be revered as a EDC blade, although it might be really small for most normal size adults. Okay, with that said, let's just take a quick look at the box, right? We're gonna have paper with instructions and a warranty, you know, the cobblestone lining, right? No, yeah, lining. It's a cobblestone lining for sure. We're gonna put that to the side because that is not interesting at all, but it's good to keep if you want to I don't know, resell the knife in the future, maybe, or gift it to someone else after you used and abused it. This nifty little paper that we can also throw away, because why? Saying that it's on an axis. What's that? An axis mechanics. That's just the joint, the axis. And here we get a case to carry the knife. With that said, that's the most boring part out of the way. Let's get into why we all came here. This SV30 blade is really thick. It looks actually a lot thicker than what you would normally get on other Benchmades. It kind of folds into this cute little Mentos looking blade. If you have bigger hands, you know, you can literally just swallow this whole thing. Probably blunt somebody to death with this side. But you probably can't because it is plastic, not a G10 body. I don't think the Griptilian comes in a G10 body, so I don't know why I or you would be looking for that, because that is not a thing. You get that nice little Benchmade butterfly thing printed on it, and when it's closed you can see it, and instead of saying the SV30, you get that and a male Purdue on the other side of the blade. If you can see that, hit the like down below. To open it now, you can do the traditional, you know, flip. And I've been trying to flip it like that for the longest, and not this one, but just smaller, like the minis, and I've always had to struggle with it. So what I've learned to do is I hold down this axis and just flip it like so, and then I close it basically the same way, and then guide it into the final resting place with my thumb. But like I said, I just flick it. Well, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. Look, flick it like that with the wrist. Then when I'm ready to close it, just drop it right back down. Right, there we go. Lock it like that. It's pretty cool. The blade itself isn't that long, with roughly about 2.5, 3 inches. That's enough to do some serious damage, but plain edge, but it's fine. It's fine. Pretty sharp. You can get a good ew, it's not sharp at all. Look. Oh, I stand corrected. Pretty sharp. Pretty sharp indeed. I thought I had broke it, but it went pretty deep into the to the table. Look at that. It's a drop point. You can see that little bevel at the top, or whatever they want to call it. Really sharp. And because it's not serrated, you get to send it to Benchmade and they'll sharpen it for free as much as you need. As much as you need. You get that the coated black for the clip, but it's not a deep pocket clip. So, you know, that's already one of the cons. I would have to change this out, and that's just more money that you're gonna have to spend on a knife that's going to probably cost you around $130. Yes, it doesn't have a G10 body. It's sort of a cheap plastic. There's a little bit of flex. You know what? It don't have a G10 body, but unlike the Griptilian, the big Griptilian, the steel is actually all the way in the back. So you might not see the blade, but if you guys can peek on the inside, I hope you guys can see it. You can see the steel goes all the way to the back. So I want to say that's a G10. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. You might not be able to see it, but it definitely carries a bit of like heftiness and sturdiness to it. So I take that back. I take that back. It's actually a pretty good. I'm really taken by that. I thought, from the pictures at least, because when you see it like this, that it was gonna be just plastic over a little piece of metal, but no, the blade goes the full length of the body, which means if you sit on this, or if you're, you know, in the passion of gripping the blade, you're not gonna have to worry about any type of flexing. Wow, I had a different mindset about this until I seen that. That is actually great, especially for such a small knife. You get the knurling. There's another word that I can't really pronounce, and I'm not gonna try. So you get the knurling at the top. The top right here, the bottom right there, on the inside right here, and when you open it, you can get it. You can get it right here. And her. Now look, I wouldn't bet my life on it, but you know, and they made it a little bit metal in the front, so they mixed in the metal with the plastic so that, you know, you have a little bit more friction. But man, if you have this in the wrong position, I don't know. It feels good, but I don't know. Would I recommend anyone getting this blade off the bat? Yes, it's actually pretty nice looking piece, and I think that it will do its job just fine, as long as you get used to some of the learning curves that you might have to deal with when using a blade this size. And if you have smaller hands, this might actually be just for you. It's ambidextrous clips, but it doesn't go. You can only carry downward like this. You can't really carry it on the like blade up. You're gonna carry a blade down because there are no places to put the clip at the top. But it's a mini. Why would you even want the option to turn it up and down, back and forth? What else can be said about this that hasn't been said about any of the blade that I own? It's blue. Now, if you're into colors, the mini Griptilians now come in a variety of colors. If you're into that, this is probably perfect for you. Also, it has the lanyard hole. Now, I don't know who uses lanyards on knives and what circumstance would require that. But it's an option. So in the future, if you're going hiking and you just want to have a knife at your neck, probably stab yourself in the throat or something. I don't know. But if you need this to be dangling off your neck or whatever, if you know what to use lanyards for, leave it in the comments below. I've yet to figure it out, but every knife I own comes with that, like that feature. So I'm confused and interested at the same time, because I'm like, why that feature, right? I don't know. Leave it in the comments below. Other than that, this is a pretty simple blade. You don't have a deep pocket carry, plain edge, drop point, knurling the top and the back, the bottom. You get this cheap plastic that's not too grippy, but grippy enough. If you were to be sweating in your palm, if you might be sweating, you might not get as much traction or purchase on it. But I don't know how you feel about that. So it might have to depend on the user. So user specific type features. But other than that, the blade feels nice, and for my big old hands, I think that you can get a good purchase on it. Even though, and on top of that, this G10-esque body, you know, that's pretty dope. I know someone's gonna comment below what it really is, but the metal goes the length of the body, so that is always a plus, because that's something that other Benchmades have not done. I don't know if this is a first, but it's definitely a pleasure to see. makes it feel way more valuable. You know, normally the flexing makes it feel cheap. I think the bigger Griptilians don't have the length of the body, so, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Pretty good blade. I like it, nice and sharp, clean edge. So you know what? You'll be able to take this home and you'll be satisfied with it. Other than that, all I can say is thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, and if you didn't, I'm on your side. If you want to get it, I'm on your side. If you don't want to get it, I'm on your side. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're going to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. One.